We're exploring the fundamental components of the nervous system, specifically gray matter and white matter. We're going to look at their structures, locations, and distinct functions, highlighting critical roles in neural processing and communication. So, first, we want to look at gray matter. So this is this is mainly the neuron cell bodies, dendrites, and unmyelinated axons. So think unmyelinated in particular with gray matter. It's also going to have all of our synapses, a lot of different glial cells such as astrocytes, microglia, supporting the neural activity. The gray appearance arises due to the abundance of cell bodies and the absence of myelin. So gray matter primarily contains neuron cell bodies and dendrites, which are crucial for processing information. The axons present here are mostly unmyelinated, so they don't have that covering, contributing to the gray coloration. These structures enable complex synaptic connectivity. So this is all about being able to make these connections between the neurons. Synapses within gray matter facilitate communication between neurons. Astrocytes are going to provide our metabolic support and maintain the extracellular environment, so all around the neuron, while the microglia are going to kind of act as immune cells to help protect our neuron from any damage or infection. Gray matter appears gray because it contains numerous neuron cell bodies and lacks the fatty myelin sheath that covers axons in white matter. So this unmyelinated really is a big role. This absence of that myelin reduces light reflection, giving gray matter its darker color. Gray matter is distributed in distinct regions within the brain and spinal cord. In the brain, it forms the cerebral cortex and basal ganglia, while in the spinal cord, it occupies the inner butterfly-shaped region. So in the brain, gray matter forms the outside layer called the cerebral cortex. It's responsible for higher cognitive functions. The basal ganglia, located deeper within the brain, coordinate movement and behavior. Within the spinal cord, gray matter is centrally located and shaped kind of like a butterfly or a letter H. It contains neurons that process sensory input and motor function. Gray matter plays a critical role in integrating information, storing memories, and supporting complex cognitive functions. It is involved in thought, decision-making, sensory input, and interpretation, reflex processing, and motor control planning. Gray matter integrates sensory inputs and motor commands, facilitating memory formation and storage. This integration allows the nervous system to adapt and respond effectively to stimuli. Neurons in the cerebral cortex process sensory data and are critical for conscious thought and decision making. This process enables perception, reasoning, and voluntary action. So this is really what is critical when it comes to a lot of the higher level thinking that makes us human beings. Gray matter in the spinal cord and brainstem process reflexes and plan motor activity. It ensures rapid response to stimuli and the coordination of complex movements. Now we're moving into white matter. White matter consists mainly of myelinated axons and oligodendrocytes. So we're talking about the ones that have the covering, with relatively few neuron cell bodies. The presence of myelin contributes to its white appearance and facilitates rapid nerve signal transmission. White matter is primarily composed of long-range myelinated axons that connect different brain regions. Oligodendrocytes produce the myelin sheath that insulates these axons, allowing fast electrical impulses. Few neuron cell bodies are present here. And remember, oligodendrocytes make the myelin in the central nervous system. Schwann cells are the ones that make myelin in the peripheral nervous system. Myelin is a fatty substance that surrounds axons, increasing the speed and efficiency of nerve signal transmission. Its high lipid content gives white matter its characteristic pale color. So think of this, remember, as if it's a wire that we have put a wrapping around to help keep the signal in the wire. White matter is found in inner brain regions such as the corpus callosum and in the outer areas of the spinal cord. It facilitates rapid communication between neurons over long distances and coordinates neural activity. In the brain, white matter lies beneath the gray matter cortex, so it's going to go inside, and includes major tracts like the corpus callosum, which connect the two hemispheres, enabling interhemispheric communication. In the spinal cord, white matter surrounds the central gray matter and contains ascending and descending nerve tracts that transmit sensory and motor information between the body and brain. White matter's myelinated axons enable fast transmission of electrical signals, allowing for efficient communication between distant brain regions and coordination of complex body functions. So this is all about really getting those signals out as far as they can go. Gray and white matter differ structurally and functionally, yet work together closely. Gray matter processes and integrates information, while white matter transmits signals quickly across the nervous system. Gray matter contains neuron cell bodies, dendrites, unmyelinated axons, giving it a darker color. White matter consists mainly of myelinated axons and supporting oligodendrocytes, resulting in its lighter appearance. Gray matter is involved in processing, integration, and decision making, while white matter is responsible for transmitting signals rapidly and coordinating communication across different parts of the nervous system. Gray and white matter are interdependent, so they have to be together. Gray matter generates neural impulses while white matter carries these signals to other brain and spinal regions. This collaboration is essential for proper nervous system function.